tonight, and thank goodness. When this hospital's busy, it's a madhouse. You should see some of the cases we get in here. It's good to have one peaceful evening.
Get away from me!
So much for that.
Varlet, release me from your clutches.
Look, I'll call you back. It sounds like we've got a mental case coming in.
I heard that.
Let me help you, sir.
Unhand me! Unhand me!
I have to touch you, sir. I'm a nurse and this is a hospital.
That's no excuse. Just give me a band-aid and let me out of this madhouse!
This is a hospital. You'll have to lower your voice.
Do you know who I am?
I know you're injured, and I'm sure they've got the rest of the information in the ER.
Do you mean you don't recognize me?
Okay. Nope, I've never seen you in my life.
Good grief! Don't you read? Don't you watch television, films, the theater? Have you spent your life in the sterile cocoon, this bedpan?
My name is Nurse Appleby.
And I am the great Humpty Dumpty!
I told you to sit down.
You'll tell me nothing, Nurse Applesauce.
Appleby, now, put this gown on.
I beg your pardon?
You've been injured. We have to see how bad.
You will see nothing.
Could be, but you've got to put this on anyway.
Thousands paid to see the great Humpty Dumpty walk across the stage in all his splendor. Millions to scream more as the great Humpty Dumpty took his bows. Miss Applejack, you were talking to the great sexualized today. I never learned about the proper costume.
Appleby, and I'm very impressed. Now hold still.
I am a guest!
You might be, but you've also got some nasty bruises there, buddy. What did you do?
The great Humpty Dumpty took a great fall.
Great. So where does it hurt?
Ah! The question is, who does it hurt? Thousands screaming out for my return. Millions mourning the loss of their conquering hero. I can see the headlines. The stage goes dark as Dumpty declines.
Got a temperature?
Passion is my temperature. Tragedy is my pulse.
Look, are these questions too hard for you?
Nothing is too hard for the great Dumpty. No challenge too tempting. No adventure too dangerous. I laugh at pain. Ha! I scorn adversity. You stabbed me! I die.
It's just a stethoscope.
Oh, cruel fate, to be left alone at the hands of Attila the nurse.
Appleby, so how did you say you fell? Tripped on something?
The great Humpty Dumpty's not trip. I was ambushed.
Ambushed? You in a western?
Western? Western? You've come me to the quick. Thinkest thou that the great Dumpty would appear on something so base as a horse?
I don't know, Clint Eastwood always looked good on one.
Torture! Help! She's torturing with amateurism! Help!
If you don't quiet down, I've got a padded cell.
Yes, that's it, Macbeth! Drive me to madness with your threats, my lady. I shall not break.
I'm glad I've got tomorrow off. You say you were ambushed?
Hoodwinked, plotted against. Some evil knave moved the stage just as I was about to deliver Hamlet's soliloquy, and I tumbled into oblivion.
What?
Every night I gave myself the choice, to be or not to be, and tonight the answer was no.
Then you tripped?
I plummeted headlong into the depths of eternal degradation.
Huh?
I fell into the orchestra pit.
Why your laughter? No, it's just an allergy.
Then came charging on the king's horses. Then came charging on the king's men. But no one, not a soul, could put me together again.
Just as well. They probably weren't insured. Look, do you think you've broken anything?
Broken? My career in shambles? The theater ground to a stupefying halt, all because its greatest actor lies in the hands of an antiseptic butcher? Broken? I am crushed, Nurse Orangefield. I am crushed.
Well, I don't know if I'd call it crushed, but you do look a little wrinkled around the edges. I'd better take your temperature.
Don't take another step.
But I've got to put this thing in your mouth.
Nothing dwells in this mouth but the words of the greatest dramatists. Fine! Fine thee, O wicked nurse! Thy cruel thoughts to me are cursed! Double toil and trouble, nurse! Get thee to a nursery!
Does that mean no?
First my enemies conspire to move the stage from underneath my feet. Then I'm attacked in the most ignoble regions by this This murderous monster of modern medicine.
It's just a thermometer. Now, open your mouth.
What I must suffer for my art.
You think you suffer. You ought to try this job for a day. Let me check your reflexes while your mouth is closed.
Don't take another step.
Would you put that thing back in your mouth?
My art is my reflex. My skill is my reflex. Others must study. Others must toil and labor while great acting to the great Dumpty is a reflex. Save your hammer for the amateurs, Nurse Appaloosa. My body is a temple.
It's a broken temple now, Humpty baby. Now, just sit still. And it's Applebee. Seems okay.
What? What are you thinking about?
My mother.
Your mother?
She warned me never to marry an actor.
Wit? What is this? A flash of demented wit among my oppressors? King Lear had his fool, and I, Lee, have you.
Thank you. Now put that thing back in your mouth. Let me check your pulse.
Take care. The blood of the world's greatest performer serves no
Yeah, whatever. Let me check. Oh yeah, I'm sorry. Be quiet. I'm trying to hear your heart.
Thousands have yearned to hear the beating of that noble heart. Millions have paid their last pennies to experience the passion.
I'd give a nickel just to have you shut up a minute.
You still don't realize who you're talking to, do you? Have you not seen Dumpty as Othello, or perhaps my latest, My Fair Dumpty, or surely some of my earlier television work? Perhaps Leave It to Dumpty?
I've led a very sheltered life. I only watch what's good.
Oh!
I've got other patients, so would you just sit quiet so we can get this over with?
But my Hamlet!
I'm warning you. Just sit quiet. There's the phone. What? Yeah, he's here all right. I don't know. I think he's broken something, but he won't shut up long enough for me to find out what it is. What? No kidding. Sure, I'll tell him. Hey, Shakespeare.
Aye, there's the rub.
It's the theater.
Aha! Already they've starved about my presence upon the stage. Don't tell me they wrap the proscenium in shrouds of mourning. Lilies and roses of condolence are beginning to fill out the lobby. Great eulogies are being...
No, they told me to tell you to take your time. Your understudy Ron, and he was a hit.
What?
They want to sign him for a 2-year contract.
My role?
Don't worry, you still have a job. They need someone to carry his spear.
Give me shirt! I've got to get out of here!
But you're hurt.
What matter wounds? Call the king's horses, summon the king's men. The great Humpty Dumpty will rise again.
I thought you were in pain.
My costume, my makeup, my lights. Fear not, still maiden, the kingdom is not lost. I shall mount my steed and ride away to let yon understudy feel the force of my blade. Lay on, Macduff.
Hospital? Yeah, he's on his way. I hope you don't mind, but I sort of made up a little story just to encourage him. What? Me? Sure. I always thought I'd make a good actress.